tonight. It's great to have you back on.
Thanks very much, Michael.
So, let's be honest, not a lot of people expect Terry Pegula to follow what you're asking for in this letter, but it is fascinating. And he, of course, has already gone through a lot of the bad publicity surrounding these PSLs, and they seem to be moving forward with it. But I do want to share a quote from the letter that you sent Mr. Pegula, and part of it here, you say that, quote, middle ground exists here, one in which you honor your fiduciary duty to your family and company, as well as your moral obligation to taxpayers whose toil produce the funds to newly house your business. All right, make the case here, in case Terry Pegula is watching. I'm sure he watches every day. Why do you think he should do this?
Well, first and foremost, let's affirm that all of we Western New Yorkers are grateful to Terry Pegula for what his private investment did for our public good, keeping our beloved teams here.
Yep.
Secondly, Terry's a businessman, and as such, he has every right to do what he's attempting to do with these PSLs, which is, with respect to the new stadium, externalize all costs and internalize all profits. But in the letter, I assert that he's not really a private businessman. By virtue of accepting $250 million from Western New York taxpayers, as you say, to build his house, renders him a form of public servant with a moral obligation not to do any damage to an already fragile economy. And I make 2 points. There's 2 developments that have happened here. Number one, after some short years of a little upward trend here, a little spring in our step, we're back now to losing population. We're again closing beloved institutions. You can't watch your program and not hear about the Catholic Church closing churches, schools, and most important, virtually every local government has announced steep income taxes, steep deficits and income taxes. So as a result, everywhere Western New York middle class and working class people look, they're seeing more costs. Against that backdrop, it seems to me that it's not really right for Mr. Pegula to come back again to these people who've already given $850 million and say, in addition to that, in order to come to this new stadium, you're going to have to pay, and sometimes 100% more than what you're paying now.
Yeah. I should point out, other stadiums in some other NFL cities are also getting big public subsidies, and yet they're still doing personal seat licenses. You mentioned
I did some research.
Okay.
It turns out actually there's 11 NFL teams who are not employing PSLs, so there is some wiggle room there. And several of them, by the way, have either recently renovated or built new stadiums, so you don't really have to do it. The second development that's taken place here is just a couple weeks ago, the NFL got together and for the first time gave permission for Terry and all the other franchises to sell interest to their team to private equity firms. That opens an enormous amount of hundreds of millions of dollars of capital access to that for Terry.
And liquid money that he could use actually to pay for some of these things as opposed to seat licenses.
That's exactly right. And as you say, the purpose of my letter is to try to give voice to folks who are resisting this because they don't want to disappoint their children who are used to seeing their heroes play in person. And we're just asking Terry, who's a terrific guy, to maybe rethink this, see if we can give a break to general admission folks. And most important, I'm just not sure it's right to dangle loans in front of people, who are making emotional decisions and may take on indebtedness that they can't repay. So I just think that, if he's going to make loans available, there should be interest-free.
I only have about 30 seconds left here, but let me ask you the counter argument, which is this is the price you pay when you're a small city like Buffalo and you get to have an NFL team. What do you say to people who just, it's the price you pay?
I don't believe that. What's happened here is the NFL has made a decision to rely strictly on the upper class here, the affluent folks, to sustain their business because there's been a tremendous shift of capital from the middle class to the upper class. I don't think that's right. I think Terry's going to rethink this. There's a lot of support for it, so we're grateful for his consideration.
Attorney and community activist Kevin Gaughan. Here's the deal, live on TV. If you get a response from Terry Pegula, will you call me immediately?
Yeah, of course.
And we'll have you back on?
Yes, sir. That would be a great honor.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Kevin. Good to see you.